Hello, beloved. Welcome. This will be your message from the divine. This will be your message from the divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those keen or interested, I offer personal readings. If you want to book me for a personal reading, you'll find my email listed in my description box below. Without further ado, let us tap into this energy. Let us tap into this reading. Let us tap into this message here. I'm channeling chatterboxes, okay? Word of mouth, okay? Communication back and forth indirectly by way of devices and directly by way of personal interactions, link ups, meet ups, okay? Everything is happening because of you. This energy, it's coming through because people are in this energy towards you. Everyone is talking about you. Everyone is talking about you. Everyone. People you haven't heard from years, 4 years. People you haven't heard from for years. People you haven't seen for years. People you haven't seen for months, weeks, days. Like, everyone has something to say about you, beloved, at this time. We have the Six of Swords reversed. People can't leave you alone. People can't leave your energy alone. People can't stay away from you. People just want to be all up in your business, all up in your environment, in your space, in your place. People want to be all up where you are, what you do, where you go, who you with. Everyone wants to know this energy, okay? We have the Seven of Cups reversed. People are in the dark though. They know that they're confused about your identity because they don't have clarity, they don't have facts, they don't have real information, real knowledge, real wisdom because of how unbothered, unfazed, and unintimidated you are. There's respect to your name, and people have always tried to push it to the side, but now is the time where they're all bowing and you're having your last laugh. Because these are people that cannot have access to you. There's a reason that they're in this energy. They can only be in this energy because there's no way that they can have access to you. They don't have the privilege to have access to you. However long this has been going on, it's starting to get really, really bad. Because every day somebody is saying something about you, beloved. Either to another person, to themselves, by thoughts and emotions, by way of link-ups, greets, meet-ups, by way of, direct, indirect communication, devices. There's always a phone call, a message going out about you, beloved. Whoever, whenever, wherever, there's always something being spoken. And it's so bad because they're not saying anything true because they don't even know you anymore. They don't have facts. They don't have real information. They don't have real knowledge. They don't have real wisdom. It's all just word of mouth by way of assumption. It's all just speculation. It's all just assumption and speculation. We have the Nine of Wands reversed here. With this Nine of Wands reversed, these are people that are so embarrassed, ashamed, and humiliated by the way they treated you that they are so scared that you're having your last laugh, regardless of how they treated you. Because it didn't shape you in any way. It just took away their access to you. It just made you create boundaries and set rules and establish and integrate your environment and space and energy the way you want. They showed you their true colors and you were able to then maneuver through that by way of understanding who you are and creating that energy so that they stay away. So they did you a favor. They thought maybe they were hurting you, traumatizing you, causing you pain. They thought you'd be irritated, annoyed. They thought you'd be triggered, but none of that is the case. Instead, they just did you a solid favor because they're teaching you how to treat them in return. They're treating you how to maneuver life or work and maneuver your energy in other people's reality They're teaching you that you must respect your world, okay? You are not bothered. You are actually very content, very happy, very rested, or you will be. Okay, this is the energy here. There's nothing that they're taking away from you by being like this towards you, or there's nothing that they took from you by being this way towards you all the time, or however many times. Nonetheless, there's nothing that they took. Instead, they took access from themselves, because now there's nothing else that they can do outside of talking about you. They can't say even anything that's true. It's all just gossip, slander. It's all just rumors. It's all just word of mouth, assumptions, and speculations. Because nothing is coming out from the real, reliable source, which is you. They will never hear it from the horse's mouth. They will never have that access. They will never be in your space and environment to be able to see for themselves. These are people stuck in the past, or stuck in illusions, or stuck in something that doesn't exist, or stuck in something that is not there about your identity. Like, they really want to believe that, no, like, I know this person's whole life. We have the world here. I know this person's whole life. I know this person's whole identity. I know this person's, space or place of rest and environment. I've seen, I've heard, I know, I have exclusive information. There's this wisdom and knowledge that I carry. Listen to what I have to say, but none of that is actually real. It's false information, it's false wisdom, it's false knowledge. It stems from nothing but assumption. They're just assuming. It stems from nothing but speculation. They're just spectating. You know, when you are watching something and there's a commentator, an analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example. Soccer, there's always the commentator speaking about what's happening in the match. But imagine if the commentator has no idea what's happening in the match and they're just speaking about it. What does that make them? Just a blind liar. Coming back to the generalization of this message, that's exactly what these people are. They're just liars. All that they can do is lie. There's nothing that they can say that can make you, shape you, and elevate you, evolve you. None of that. Their words hold no power. Their identity means nothing to you. You're not even on their level, in their league. You're in your lane. They want to invade, infiltrate your lane because they're desperate for your attention. Because you're so far gone into your evolution, into your elevation, that they're trying to shift and transform and transition and cause drama and bring in negativity, but it will always backfire. It will always return back to sender. Never will you be affected and impacted, ever. You'll always be balanced. Your intellect will always give you the information you need, the discernment you need, the understanding you need to remain in your element, to remain in your energy and love it. Because anybody can say anything about you and it won't affect you and impact you, because you've already did the light work within yourself. Not only that, you've already done the shadow work within yourself. You've already worked with your shadow. You've already worked with your light. And you're forming this unison or union of duality and bond and relationship with your yin and yang energy. And your shadow and your light are in yin and yang, but in duality, in unison, in union. Meaning, simply put here, you are in alignment. There's nothing that no one can say or do to take you out of your alignment. 222 energy, 111 energy, 000 energy, 1010 energy, 1111 energy, and 1212, 1313, 1414, 1515, 1616, 1717, 1818, 1919, 2020, 2121, 2222 energy. We have the Hermit and the Lovers reversed. In all honesty, they want to know what you know because of how far you've gone with your life. They want to see what you've seen because of how far you've come with your life. They want to live what you live because of who you've become in your reality world and life. They want to know. That's why they're talking so much. They want to know. They want to be a part of it. They want to be included. They feel left out in the cold. They feel like they're missing out. They feel like they're behind the scenes, in the shadows, lurking, stalking, observing, studying you, when all they actually want to do is praise you. All they actually want to do is worship you. All they actually want to do is idolize you, look up to you. But they don't have the access. We have the lovers reversed. There's no way that they will ever have it. They can't come towards you and say anything. They know they'll get put in their place. They'll be stuttering and being speechless and everything. Nauseous to the point of being nervous and paranoid. Some of these people have insomnia, lack of sleep, because they literally can't stop envisioning you and how it would be like to have a conversation with you now. How it would be like to be right next to you now. It's a shock of their whole entire life. The fact that you've turned out the way you did, and they had the access, but then they ruined it. Or they want the access, but you were too far out because they're low vibrational and you're high vibrational. They're low frequency, you high frequency. They're low wavelength, you high wavelength. You don't vibrate the same. Your frequency, your wavelength is not the same. All they can do is sit behind the scenes and contemplate and envision and imagine and dwell in all of that energy in hopes that one day they'll earn and have and deserve your attention, because that's truly what they want and need. These people just want you to love them, see them, validate them, acknowledge them. That's really what they want. They want to be seen, acknowledged, and heard by you. They want to be loved by you. Your love will give them the power they need to also step into their element, their energy. They also want power. Your love will take them there. But no one deserves that unless they've earned it, unless they deserve it, and unless they're worthy of it. It's their karma to lose access to you, because they shouldn't have treated you like that to begin with. You shouldn't feel sorry for them. You shouldn't care how things are going for them. You cleared your karmic debt. We have the justice here. How things are going for them has nothing to do with you. Chariot reverse, Five of Cups reverse. It has nothing to do with you that this one is suffering, this one is this one is that. You did what you had to do. They saw what they saw of it, and now it's too late. It's too late for them. Too little, too late. Judgment has already been called onto this situation, this circumstance, this predicament. Nothing they can say or do can change who you are. We have the Emperor reversed. You have people that are jealous and envious and hateful about the ones that are by your side. They're jealous, hateful, and envious about the ones that you put by your side because they want to be by your side. The Emperor reversed. They want to remove those by your side so they can feel that spot. They want to eliminate those by your side so they can feel that position. They want to be right there. They're so jealous, hateful, and envious about anyone you connect to, anyone you talk to, anyone they see and hear about being near you. Like, it's so crazy, it's so weird, it's so creepy. These people have deranged tendencies or unhinged tendencies. We have the Queen of Wands here. You are shining, beloved. You are radiating, you're flourishing, you're blooming. You're being elevated, you're evolving. It's very scary. It's a very scary sight for someone that isn't close to you, because to them, they have no idea how you're doing it. They can't figure out their own identity, their own life. They're looking at you as a blueprint. They're looking at you as a way out. They're looking at you as an answer. They're looking at you as the truth. They're looking at you as the light. They're looking at you as the one that is rising above it all. They're looking at you as the one they want to be right next to. They're so jealous, hateful, and envious because they're not right next to you. Each of these people want to be right next to you. Each of them want to matter to you. They're tired of just being behind the scenes and just watching you. They don't want to stalk you anymore. They don't want to observe from afar, lurk from afar, look from afar, study from afar. They no longer want to be like this. They want to be right there. Page of Swords reverse. Someone can't, like, these are people here that just can't let you go. They can't accept that you are who you are without them. They look up to you, they praise you, they worship you, they idolize you. And that's always been the case. And even when it wasn't, it was always going to get to that point, because you've always been assigned the mission to get the lost lost in any situation, in any predicament, in any circumstance. You are assigned to have the lost lost. You already know. It's already in your DNA, it's already in your soul. That's why you always get to that point. With anything and anyone, they'll always bow in the end. Let's tap in further to this energy. You are untouchable, you are galactic, you are cosmic, you are in alignment with the universe, you have good karma. And it shows. They just want to be there with you. It shows. It really does. You put in the work. Do not disregard that or downplay it. You put in the work. Every day you get up and do better, be better, have better, want better, need better. And you attract just that. And it shows in your aura. It shows in your energy. And now they feel left out in the cold, Five of Materials. They feel left out in the cold. They feel like they're missing out on everything. They left out in the cold. They're right there where you are not. They're not anywhere near you. They don't have access. They don't never, ever know the truth. They just assume. They just speculate. And they're so obsessed with knowing the truth of who you are. They're so obsessed with knowing the truth of who you are. It's crazy. They want to know everything. Where you go, who you with, what you do. They feel like they put themselves in the situation. We have the Five of Voices. They feel like they're the reason why all they can do is just talk about you. They feel like they're the reason why that's the case. Why they don't have access. They know that it's them that put themselves in that situation. You can forgive, but you'll never forget. You'll always remember what happened. Because what happened made you understand where you need to place these people in your lives. We have the Seven of Materials with the High Priestess here. These people want to know, how did you get out of your trauma, your pain? How did you rise from your insecurities? How did you have and gain confidence? How did you fix your relationship with your mirror energy? How did you tap into your womanhood power? How did you develop your manhood power? How did you resurrect yourself so many times? How can they? They want the blueprint answer. They want the elixir. They want the cure. They want to know too. They want to know too. They want to be there also. It's so crazy. They'll do whatever it takes. So at this time, you're going to enter a season of your life where people are just going to start reaching out to you. People you haven't heard from however long, they're going to just start to reach out to you, hoping that they can change the way you see them, how you feel about them, what you think of them. Because with the Hierophant reverse, you'll always be a lesson that they wish they didn't learn the hard way. You'll always be a lesson that they wish they'd never learned anything from. They wish that they would have just treated you well, or things would have turned out great, or this never happened the way it did, however way. Because now they can't take the fact that they're not right by your side. They want to be right there. Doing whatever you're doing, going wherever you're going, being wherever you are. They feel out of balance, out of alignment, because every time they look at your life, it proves that their life is not parallel. Everything keeps repelling them, falling apart. Everything keeps being more damaged while you are getting better. They keep being unhealed while you're healing. They can't transform. They can't shift. They can't alchemize their trauma and rise and resurrect themselves in the concrete and grow from it. They can't rise from whatever unalive, death energy, coffin energy. They can't resurrect themselves from being what was a black sheep, or what was seen as weird or creepy or cringe, or when you are not where you are now, where no one believed When they didn't hear you the way they hear you now. When they didn't see you the way they see you now. No one was there. You had to. You believed. And now they want to eat from what you worked on. They want to feed from who you are with not knowing what it took for you to be that to begin with. You need to stay away from anyone of the past. Anyone that you feel and think within your own understanding, your own knowledge, your own discernment that, you know what? Something is not right. Something is off. There's a reason for that. Do not doubt yourself ever. Do not question yourself ever. Because if you had done that, you wouldn't have gone to this point of your own identity. You wouldn't have been able to pour into yourself the way you did, because you wouldn't have been able to fill your own cup up and run over an overflow of abundance of your own mind, thoughts, your own emotions, your own heart, your own spirit, your own body. You got here because you believe. Keep believing. Don't doubt it. Don't start now. Not now. Not ever. This is a confirmation energy, warning message, confirmation message. Stay in course, stay in alignment, climb and maintain, Keep prayer close, keep your crystals close, keep your ancestors close, keep your scriptures close, keep yourself, your love for yourself close, keep your chains that you broke close. Always remind yourself that, you know what, I did that. And just because you want to be a part of it doesn't mean you know what it took. Doesn't mean you earned it and you deserve it and you're worthy. You have no idea. They have no idea. They never will. You lived it. You experienced it. You felt that. You thought that. You went through that. That's you. That's you. And you deserve everything good. We have the 7 of emotions to the Magician. Now they're all wondering, how can they finesse and approach this situation with diligence so that they can neatly just access you and be able to just break your boundaries so that they can be right there with you. That's all they want to do, be right there with you. They're all wondering how they can do it. You have everybody talking about you, wondering how they can access you. When this one talks about you, this one feels like this and thinks like this, and this activates within them, and this craving for your identity just gets worse. That's why I'm saying it keeps getting worse, beloved. Because they all want to be next to you. They all want to manifest you into their life. Everyone wants a connection with you. They all want to manifest you right into their life. Everyone wants a connection with you. They want to be a part of your world, life, and reality. You're cosmic, you're galactic, you're spiritual, you're magic, you're majestic, you're royal. Keep going, okay? The Empress, the Emperor. I thank you so much for your time, beloved. Thank you for joining me. This was your message from the divine. This was your message from the divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those keen or interested, I offer personal readings. If you want to book me for a personal reading, you'll find my email listed in my description box below. Once again, thank you for your time. Thank you for joining me, beloved. Goodbye.